Today I have a 10-minute upper body class for your micros that is just base micro friendly. No cables, no handlebars. We are doing all upper body just using that micro itself. So we are going to get started today on one heavy spring. Go ahead, meet me with that one heavy spring on your front platform facing your carriage. So we've got those knees down on that front platform. You can even anchor them into that gap between that cushion part and the ring of fire. You're going to start off today in a heavy wheelbarrow. So this mega wheelbarrow is going to focus on the upper body. I want you to grab the sides of that carriage, about middle of it, and we're going to start to hinge from those shoulders, pressing that carriage out and slowly resisting in. Now right here, because you're on that heavy spring load, the focus has shifted from being a core primary focus to an upper body focus. And that's what I want you to really focus your attention to right now. So trying to push a little further than you think you can. If this feels too light, I want you to walk your hands closer to the front of your carriage. This should feel heavy for the upper body right now. Your core is still engaged. Like pretty much every single move we do in Lagree, your core will always work. But I want you to really focus on your shoulders, your triceps. You get a little bicep as you press out here as well. I want you to feel your lats engaging also on this one. So many good things happening. We are going to press this halfway out for a hold, coming up in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it halfway out, hold it there for 5. We're going to pulse it in 4. You've got 3, 2, 1, little pulses out and in. You've got this. We're going to bring the hands to the back, ring of fire. We're going for a diamond chest press in 3. Bring them to the center of that back ring of fire in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So you're going to bring those hands to the back. I've got a little diamond shape here in the back. You push that carriage out. You're going to keep those hips still. All I want you to do is bend those elbows to bring that carriage in towards you and press that carriage back out. So you're feeling those triceps here. You get that chest. Resist that carriage in, no momentum, especially when you're on a heavy spring load. That spring wants to fly that carriage back into the front. It's up to you to control that using your muscle strength right here. That resistance is really important, and that's what Lagree is all about. So as we're pressing out, we're dropping the shoulders down away from the ears. We're not allowing the chest to lift up and down. We're not allowing the hips to move either right here. Core is stabilizing us the whole time in this movement. We're going to hold this halfway out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it halfway. Little pulses out 1, in 1. There you go. Out and in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Holding in 2, 1. Hold it here for 3. We're going to separate those hands in 2, 1. Separate those hands. Shoulder distance, push the carriage back out again. Now hold it here and slowly go into this mega reverse tricep press. So we're going to bend those elbows. Once again, not lifting the shoulders. It should feel like the elbows are sliding in at your sides. And then you press back out again without moving your body. The only part of your body that's moving are your arms as they're bending at the elbows to bring it in and push it back out. Those arms should be fatiguing right about now. That's what we're looking for. We are going to be switching out of this heavy spring and going to 2 light springs next. You've got this nice, slow, steady, controlled movements right here. Super controlled on the way in and even slower on that return back out. We are going to hold it halfway in 10, slowing it down for 8. Shoulders drop away from those ears. We're going to halfway hold it in 3, 2, 1. Halfway hold, little pulse out and in. We're switching those springs. Go to 2 light springs in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So you're going to drop that thread, add on your 2 lights, whatever that means to you. You're going to turn around, sit on that front platform. We're going sexy angel. Your hands grab the front ring of fire on your carriage. You're sitting on that tailbone on your front platform. I want you to hinge back, push that carriage out behind you, and then you're going to bend those elbows so that your elbows stay pointing straight back, and you're bending and extending to squeeze the triceps. Now right here, those shoulders are gonna wanna creep up to those ears. I want you to keep the shoulders down right now. Core is in tight. We're moving with control. If you want, try to lift one leg at a time. Get a little more core activation. You can alternate if you'd like right here. If you're looking for that added challenge and you can maintain the form and the control, you can lift both legs off right here and go with both legs off. But again, the focus here is on those triceps. So if that's too much, I don't want you to lift those legs. I just want you to maybe hinge back a little further and focus on that slow pace. We're gonna press this back for a hold. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it back, hold it there. Freeze those arms, don't let it go. Now, if you can, you lift those legs because all I want you to do is hold it here for 5. We're gonna sit up nice and tall in 3, 2, 1. Now sit up nice and tall. Bring those fingertips to that edge of that carriage. We're going into this chest opener here. So it's a really small range of motion. It should feel like that carriage is barely moving, just enough to feel your shoulder blades pulling together and those triceps squeezing behind you here. So this is a great one to really allow that chest to open. Great one to work on your posture right here. We're going to be hinging back again. One more round of that sexy angel coming up. Keep going with this slow control, never letting it come all the way in. Anytime that carriage touches that platform, you're losing all the tension you've worked to build. So really keep that in mind for not just this exercise, but all the exercises we do here. We're gonna press it back and hold in 5. Squeeze those triceps. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it back, hold it for 3. We're gonna push back and hold in that tailbone position in 2 and 1. Now press all the way back, hinge back with it, hold it there, and bend at the elbows again, right back into that sexy angel. So bending and extending, think about wrapping those elbows in towards one another here. You've got this. We've got a spring change coming. So we're gonna do a very similar set to how we started today, but this time we're gonna be facing the front, coming up. Keep going. If you can, you float those legs. If it's too much, you leave them down. It's your last 8. Keep going for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick switch back to one red spring. We are going to take off both of those light springs. You're kneeling on your carriage with your knees in that back gap. I want your hands against this front platform. Press yourself out and away with your palms facing inward for that mega chest press. So we're going to allow that chest to come forward without lifting that torso. It just slides forward. Hips don't move, and you're pushing straight back out. So your hands are palms inward, facing each other on the sides of that platform. If you had handlebars, you could push from the handlebars, of course. As you're moving though, the body naturally is going to want to lift and lower that torso. I want you to keep that chest still so that all that's happening is the arms are moving. It's an optical illusion. The torso is coming in and out because your arms are bending. The hips are not moving. Your core is fully engaged to protect that lower back. You don't want to see those hips sinking down towards the floor. We're going to hold this halfway, coming up in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it halfway in. Hold it there. Let that tension build for 4. You're going to pulse it in 3. It's 2, 1. Let's go. Out 1 and in 1. We're going to bring those hands to the front ring of fire. We're going into that diamond chest press in 3, 2, 1. Here you go. Bring those hands to the front ring of fire. Push your body out. Keep that diamond shape with those hands as you now bend the elbows out wide to allow that chest to slide forward and slowly push out and away. You've got one thing left after this one. Keep that slow, controlled movement here the whole time. Chin is off that chest, shoulders are down away from those ears. The form is going to start to go because you're fatiguing towards the end of this set. So really make sure we're maximizing what we can do without compromising the form, even if that means you need to limit your range of motion. We're going to be switching our grip so that your hands come wider into that shoulder distance position. You're going to wrap it up with a mega tricep press in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's separate those hands shoulder distance. Palms are against the back ring of fire. Now without, again, lifting that torso, we're bending the elbows like they're going to slide against your sides as you bring your body forward, and then you're pushing your body straight out and away. Squeeze those triceps on the extension and slowly resist as you come straight forward. Relax those shins if they're creeping up. Engage that core. Chin is off that chest. Try not to drop that head down right now. This is when it counts right here. It's those last few seconds when I know you are done and toasted, but we're going to be completely done with this workout, and those arms are going to feel so amazing. Well, they'll probably be a little sore, but they will feel amazing. In 5, you're done. In 4, finish it here. In 3, it's 2 and 1. Bring that last one in. You guys are all done. Thanks for joining me today.